Good morning, Betty. It's Mark at Subaru of Dayton, and I want to get this question answered for you about how to get the fuel economy, your MPG, to read out up here on the dash. So I'm sitting in, pardon me, sitting in the 2016 Crosstrek Limited, the red one that you had driven before we found your desert khaki. So this one is laid out identically, control-wise, to what you have. So what I show you here should apply to your car. And hopefully this will make sense and get things cleared up for you how to show your MPGs. So we start over here actually on your dash. You notice you have the stalk here, which allows you to change between Trip A and Trip B, and they've both been reset to 0 here already. But if you go to Trip A or Trip B and then you hold the stalk in, it'll reset that to 0. Good enough. You understand that? I think we covered that already. Now on the other side, there is a stalk that says select just beneath it. You can barely read that here, but it says select down beneath that stalk. When you push that one, I'm going to try to catch the action. As I push it, you may be able to see the screen changes up top on the dash. In the first screen that it brings up, it gives you distance to empty. So this car, for example, we have 80 miles to empty. The next screen is where it shows you average MPG, and it will do that for both trip sets A or B separately. So right now it's saying your average MPG, because I've reset it, the average MPG for this trip is nothing. And then I switch to A, same. So you can keep track of MPG on 2 different trip meters, but the second screen in is the one that gives you average MPG. Now if I press this stalk over here again, what happens is we go to MPG, and I think your screen right now is still showing the MPG, and the way to scroll through that is just hit this stalk to the right of your dash, the right side of the meter well, and it'll go from MPG to estimated time. I've been in this car 7 minutes now, this trip, and then it goes back to average miles per hour, and then back to the blank screen, which will always give you a readout of external temperature and current time. So hopefully this answers the question. This is the key to getting what you're looking for to show on your screen. The little select stalk there, press that until you see average MPG, and then just if you want to leave it by default set to Trip A, you can leave that as is. If you're taking a separate trip that's going to be all highway and you just want to keep track of how it performs highway only versus highway and city, you can do that on Trip B. But you'll figure all this out, because I think you had most of your technology figured out before I answered any questions anyway. So we'll go back to that. I'm just going to get this one back to the blank screen. Anyway, I hope that helps. The key to your question, again, is this select stalk on the right side in front of your steering wheel. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.